Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Said coming to you live from the THWF Network. It's Yeah, so this is just a little something I'm trying. Bear with me. I basically just heard myself on the other screen. I was just watching because I'm keeping an eye on the chat room over here. So, what I wanted to do is just I want to just talk about the news of the day. We'll see what's on folks' minds. We'll talk about it. And we might be able to get some folks to come on, and we'll see how this goes. Um, big news coming out today is Cass is getting was released from WWE. Um, I was shocked when I saw this. Yeah, I was shocked when I saw this. I was like, oh, okay, because there was they did play up the angle of the big man beating up the little man, and it seemed like they had long term goals for him, but obviously they didn't. And then now you look at on Tuesday they're releasing Big Cass right before SmackDown uh, tonight. So I'm kind of shocked about that. A lot of folks are already discussing within the group about how he's gonna be on the on the indie scene. Um, the man's 7 foot tall. He's with WWE. He definitely there's a market for him. I'm sure on the indie scene. To what extent we will see. I'm getting reports now about another release. I'm trying to get another confirmation on that. Then I'll break it on here if it doesn't break in the group already. So I'm just waiting for that to come in. Meanwhile, while we're waiting on that, if go ahead, if you got questions or anything, or you got any comments, throw it up in the YouTube chat. Um, with those of y'all who aren't familiar, we are true hardcore wrestling fans. We have a group on Facebook. We're about over 2,000 members. Um, um, just search True Hardcore Wrestling Fans on Facebook. We're also on Twitter and Instagram at THWF underscore FB. That's how we do. Give me one second. Have to talk to the CEO. He's at work right now. I got off work early. I figure I'll try something. Just being different today. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah. So waiting to hear any additional words on this second release. I haven't seen another source yet. So we'll see. We'll see what we got. So meanwhile, I'm waiting. Got a couple folks watching. I appreciate you guys watching. Drop us a note in the chat room. Let me see what you're up to. Yeah. If okay, let's see where we at with the news of the day. WWE 2K19, as we all know, AJ Styles is going to be the cover the cover superstar for that video game. Um, I say it's a pretty big deal. For the longest, AJ Styles has been associated with TNA Impact Wrestling, and now he's the cover superstar for 2K19. That's definitely kind of a big deal. Congrats to him on that. So, that should be that should be a good game. That's definitely good good exposure for him on that. So congrats to him. I'm just trying to find see if there's anything. I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor. It was revealed to me the THWF Southwest group chat that Dana Brooke was released. I'm trying to get confirmation on that. I haven't seen it yet. I saw one, but I'm trying to find like another source right now to confirm that. WWE has been been posting them on their website, the ones that have been released. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything yet on that. So as I just I also posted in the group, Charlotte Flair will be gracing the 10th anniversary of ESPN the Magazine Body issue. So congrats to her. WWE continue to get that mainstream exposure. So Charlotte Flair will be in that issue. So definitely, I posted a link to that from her Instagram on the group a little bit earlier, about 30 minutes ago. So I got folks try to get that information to me about that. So that's cool. Let's see if we got anything yet. Okay, nothing yet. Still waiting. ROH loses Madison Square Garden date. COO blames communications from WWE. So yeah, so apparently Ring of Honor will not be running Madison Square Garden. Um, the COO from Ring of Honor told Pro Wrestling Insider that we had to deal with MSG. Then they told us they were backing out after communications from the WWE. We're not able to get any other dates, any kind of discussion. They say they're hoping that lawyers will contact all parties involved, and the best we can hope is that we could find a resolution so we could bring that kind of energy and excitement that ROH and our partner New Japan to a bigger audience and to bigger arenas and to the fans of New York City. So that's from the COO of Ring of Honor, Joe Koff. So yeah, so so it's interesting, especially if you're not using it exclusively from WWE. I feel there's enough room for everybody, and if you're not they haven't been exclusively using it, especially on TV for the longest. So I understand why hoard that, why block that. Is I don't know. So yeah, so we'll see. What other news? What other news we got going? What other news we got going on? Sanities to make their long-awaited SmackDown Live debut tonight against the Usos. I, I believe I believe some folks have seen that already. But ever since they did the Superstar Shakeup, everybody been wondering where has Sanity been, and I guess they've been holding them off for the right time. And tonight they're gonna be making their debut against the Usos. Should be a good matchup. Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, and Killian Dane. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens tonight. Let's see what. Um, they talk. Let's see. They're talking about James Ellsworth returned at Money in the Bank. It's been that's been rumored like the week or so coming up until Money in the Bank. We'll see what happens on the Fallout show tonight on SmackDown Live. See if he will remain here at WWE or is this just a one off for him. So we shall see. I know here in Texas he's advertised for a couple of shows and a seminar. So we'll see what happens and how that is. Um, so we'll see about that. I want to say shout out to Tommy from Southwest. So so what's going on? I appreciate you checking in. Okay, yeah. Tommy's saying I'm sad Dana and Cass are gone. I like Dana. I'm still trying to get a confirmation on that, Tommy. I saw it in our group chat, but I'm trying to get another source, just to make sure, because I don't want to jump the gun. I'm a Dana Brooke fan, so yeah. But I'm trying to see if WWE is confirming that. So yeah. So yeah. What are the news? What are the news that we have going on? Yeah. It makes you. And Tommy also says he wonder if both those releases are true and who's next on their list. Yeah, if that is true, I don't know. Is this cut down day for WWE, or are they planning on releasing to anybody else? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Um, yeah, like I was saying, Big Cass just had that match with Daniel Bryan at Money in the Bank. He lost via tap out. Um, that's the way they're going to send him out going out the door? Maybe, maybe not. But it is what it is. In other news, Goto won the never openweight belt back from El. Really? Okay, so that more news on on the wrestling front. Out of New Japan. So that's good. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Let me see if I can pop this chat out. Let me see something real quick. I'm still messing with this thing. So Matthew is checking in. Appreciate you, Matthew. Let me see what I can. Let me do this. Yeah, yeah. I was shocked when I read it. And Jeff Cobb challenged Goto right away. So we're looking at Jeff Cobb and Goto potentially for the never openweight title out of New Japan. So that should be an interesting matchup as well. So a lot of stuff going on within the wrestling world. We got the UK tournament that's going on right now in London. There's news coming up out of there. I think that what they said that they're going to broadcast it next week on the WWE Network. For that sake, I'm not going to say that what has happened so far on this end. If you want to, you can. I think it's posted on WWE already. Excuse me. But you can definitely try take a look at that. Let me see. Let me see what else we have going on. Uh, I'll be linking up to when I have chance. Outstanding, Tommy. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So Matthew, if I didn't shout you out already, Matthew from the group, I appreciate you. If you're out here watching, make sure you subscribe to the THW Network here on YouTube. We definitely appreciate the subscription to the page. Trying to get over that hump a little bit. What else is going on out there in the world? Just San Diego to honor Rey Mysterio on 6/19, 6/19. Go figure. He put it on the map with that 6/19. So that's good. That's good stuff. NXT UK show announced 2 new championships to be introduced. Folks may have heard of this already. And it was announced by Johnny Saint, who's going to be like the NXT UK general manager, and Triple H. Um, So that should be pretty cool. They said the show will feature a men's division, a women's division, and a tag team division with new belts being introduced for the latter two. So we already know we have the UK Championship, and so they're going to bring out a women's championship and a tag team title. So it's going. I think that's very very good. Be able to spotlight that British style to a worldwide audience. It was and the bigger picture for WWE, um source of content. Because if they do anything like they do with NXT, tape the shows, another touring brand, just like the main NXT brand, that'll be a good thing. So we win because we get more an alternative content from the main roster. A lot of folks have said that they prefer watching NXT versus watching the main show. Main show has gotten a little lazy in regards to creative. Um, yeah, so it is what it is. That creating more content is a good thing. What we got? Matthew, I'm still trying to find source, find another source on that Dana Brooke thing. So it may be a rumor at this point, but I haven't seen anything else. I don't think I've seen anybody in the group post anything yet on that. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so should be NXT is flames. They're on fire. So it looks like they're gonna be taping a series of 8 live events. From on the following dates. I guess first one is supposed to be July 28th and July 29th, and then they look like they're doing it over weekend. So they're taping the shows ahead of time, and then they'll I guess they'll bring it out on the network. So and it look like they're doing it about a month apart. So if they're doing it look like they got 8 live events. So they could easily be creating a bunch of shows there. If they do a 3 hour show, they're creating 24 hours of content. That's if they do an hour show, that's 24 episodes. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And they can if they to tell that story, and build up the NXT UK brand. So that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, trying to find this source. I haven't seen it yet. Dolph Ziggler winning the Intercontinental title on Raw. There has been some mixed reactions, and I know in the group about that. Some folks feel that Dolph doesn't need it. The way I'm looking at it is, th- hi- Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre made their debut, and they come to with this. We're putting the roster on notice. Um, some feel that Elias should have won it at Money in the Bank. I would have been okay with it, but I understand where they're going with this. With Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, especially if they're looking to build that story up. Um, I'm okay with Dolph doing it. I would have been better if Drew McIntyre would have went with it. Um, I think that'd have been a good fit on that. But we'll see what happens with it. How do you feel about WWE now letting always do shows at Madison Square Garden? Yeah, Matthew, I covered that already. Um, especially since especially for their main shows. I think 3 or 4 years running, they've had SummerSlam at Barclays Center versus having it at MSG. They only use MSG for house shows. And I think only one of them has been on the WWE network. So it's like you're not using it like you used to use it. So um obviously the WWE doesn't really have a true loyalty to MSG, so I feel they should be sharing the wealth with that. So yeah, that's how I feel on that. Who Tom putting it in chat? Who would have made bet money that Carmella would be with WWE, not Cass or Enzo? Exactly. That's a good point. Because especially if you go off of how popular they were in NXT, and Carmella that just got thrown into the mix with them, and they got called up to the roster first, and now neither one of them isn't in the company, and she is the women's champion. I did I would tell you that I wouldn't have saw that coming, and but I guess it is what it is, right? Yeah. Huh. And I guess you can't teach that. Yeah, so yeah. I apologize. My throat's been acting up, so if I got somewhat keep it moist. It's crazy. It's crazy. Still not finding anything. No other breaking news in reference to what I said earlier about Dana. I haven't seen anything. Let me check something real quick. So I'm not seeing anything yet. Her bio is still up at WWE, but y- yeah, I haven't seen anything else yet. So I'm just doing a quick search real quick. It might yeah. It might be a troll. So yeah, on that bit. So we'll see. Um, just for the record, um, Big Cass has been removed from the super from the WWE roster on WWE.com. So, but Dana Brooke hasn't. So I haven't seen anything else on that yet. So it maybe some of that clickbait that one of our members may have found, but as right now, Dana Brooke is still on the roster, still on the website. Um, like Big Cass has been removed from it. He may be under the alumni piece, but we'll go from there. What else is going on out there? There- everybody right now is doing a lot of likes on that Charlotte post for ESPN, the body cover that she's doing. Everybody's on that glory to God, glory to God. I say glory to God. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. um, let's see. Do you think Big Cass will do any good on the Indies? Big Cass, he's 7 foot tall, and he worked for WWE. So I think there is a market for him. Um, there are folks who will pay. I'll put it to you like this: if folks are still putting up money for Ryback, they'll put money for Big Cass. I'm just saying. So you could take that for what it is. And New Japan just announced the matches for the G1 Climax. Great, great. Tommy, I wish you were available right now. I will bring you on so you can actually talk about that. That would actually be pretty cool. You can actually talk that. I know I'm like randomly doing this, but and I know a lot of folks at work right now, but it's just something I want to try out. First time just jumping on in the middle of the day and whatnot. But I think trying to come up with different things. Um, here at THWF, we continue to get the THWF name out there. Those of you who are not familiar, true hardcore wrestling fans on Facebook. Um, you want to support us? Go to tpublic.com, search THWF. We have a bunch of merchandise out there. This is the THWF Worldwide shirt. It's available on there. Not only do they do shirts, they do tank tops, they do baseball tees, hoodies, uh, onesies, notebooks, phone cases, just a little bit of everything. So go to tpublic.com/THWF, and we're on Pro Wrestling Tees, prowrestlingtees.com /THWF FB, and we're there as well. All right, good stuff, Tommy. Good stuff. Good stuff. So it's pretty cool. What else is going on out there in the world? Let's see what else we got going on. We talked about the time. What we'll have to do is we'll have to just do some tests with me offline, and we'll see how that goes. I just got my basic webcam on my laptop. That's how I do it. So appreciate you guys that's in the chat room. I appreciate you guys. It says Sami Zayn is injured, taking time off to determine severity of injuries. And that's from Pro Wrestling Sheet. I might need to find another source as well on that. So he'll be dealing with knee and shoulder injuries. So yeah, we'll see what happens we'll see what happens. Hope he gets well soon. We'll go to another Western website. Okay, something near and dear to my heart. The Chris Jericho cruise. I will be on aboard that cruise, and today they announced the full list of the interest for the tournament brackets for the Sea of Honor tournament. It's a 16-man tournament. In first round action on the cruise, it's going to be Jay Lethal going against BJ Whitmer, Christopher Daniels against Delirious, Marty Skrull against Red Titus, Silas Young versus Flip Gordon, Mark Briscoe against Will Ferreira, Hangman Page against Kazarian, Cheeseburger against the Beer City Bruiser, and Jay Briscoe against Kenny King. So that should be interesting. Cody's supposed to be on board, but I don't see him in the tournament. Kenny Omega is supposed to be on board, but he's not in the tournament. So I don't know. They might be doing something different with them, but that's just the folks who are going to be in the in that tournament, the Sea of Honor tournament itself. I'm looking forward to it. As of right now, I'm counting. It's me, my brother, the Pretty Heels supposed to be there. Van supposed to be there. Scott Cooper. Lindsay and Soda Pop from Southwest will be coming as well. So we're looking at least about 10 from THWF that's going to be on board that the vessel. So it should be a good time. Okay, all might be going to All In. We have speaking of All In, yes, that's going on. That's going on Labor Day weekend in Chicago. We got members going to All In, so be on the lookout for THWF members at All In as well. So yeah, so Tommy's telling me he may have an in for All In, so that'd be pretty cool. That'd be another THWF member there. Good stuff, my good friend. Good stuff. All right, what else going on? And also on that cruise, I won't I don't it'd be a crime if this is Chris Jericho's cruise and Chris Jericho don't wrestle. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. I will be very disappointed if Chris Jericho doesn't jump in the ring at least for one match during this cruise. So time will tell. Time will tell. Um, WWE 205 Live official Twitter has announced that Drake Maverick has officially signed Leo Rush to the Cruiserweight exclusive program. Um, they have a picture of the signing. I guess that happened like a couple hours ago. So it's official that Leo Rush is on 205 Live. I'm I'll be honest. I haven't seen much 205 Live. I'm behind. I think the last match I saw was it was yeah, that's something I saw was Cedric Alexander going up against Murphy. So yeah, so we'll see what kind of impact I saw Cedric Alexander and Leo Rush going back and forth. So we'll see what happens. Leo Rush looking like a I ain't gonna say what he looking like. He look but yeah, we'll go from there. We'll go from there. Sonny, I appreciate you subscribing. Good stuff. Good stuff. Um, yeah, I just got a notification on the phone. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button real quick. We appreciate that love. Um, what else going on? What's going on in the wrestling world? I'm just checking out the news. Saw a potential spoiler, so I won't talk about that. Yeah, so yeah. I think we covered the big news of the day so far. Um, yeah. I'm still playing with the format. If you have comments, let's go ahead and drop them in the comment bar. If you have suggestions for this, it's kind of a THWF Today thing, just dropping dropping the news of the day. We interact with folks in the chat, and we're looking at next time we do, hoping to have some other members from true hardcore wrestling fans in here to have that dialogue. I would tell you this. Over the last couple of days, we've had some very engaging discussions um, in the group, and I definitely want what I want to do. I definitely want to bring that here to YouTube, so you can experience the passion that a lot of folks already know that wrestling fans have for either their favorites or folks that they don't care about. A big discussion that we had about was one, Alexa Bliss winning Money in the Bank. Two, Alexa Bliss cashing in and on Nia Jax. So a lot of folks feel like she was not the right one. So that was an interesting discussion. That basically lasted. That was like the main post in the group. Yesterday on that. So that was pretty. That was that was an interesting discussion. We got a question in the chat room. Do you think James Ellsworth is signed with WWE? I guess we'll have to find out tonight because um, I know he's like advertised. I know here in Texas for a couple of shows, and he's scheduled to do a seminar. And I haven't heard of any. And I think that's this weekend as well. So if he is, then he might be finishing commitments. If not, or if it's just a one off, we'll see. We'll see if he's on SmackDown in the night, and we'll go from there. Um, how I feel about it, I'm indifferent to it. If he is, good for him. If he's not, good for the indie scene. Because after seeing him alive, there's a market for him. There's a market for everybody. On the indie scene, you just got to be able to be up for that grind on the indie scene. So yeah. Matthew said he'll be here Friday my whole time. Yeah, he's gonna be at GCWA in Corpus Christi. So and I haven't heard anything as to the fact that he's not going to be there. So I guess bets are still on that he's still fulfilling indie commitments. Oh, so what else? What else? What else is going on? What else? What else going on? Okay, today is Bobby Roode's 20th anniversary in the wrestling business. Congratulations to Bobby Roode. He put out a tweet this afternoon. June 1998 was my very first pro wrestling match. It's been an amazing 20 years in this business. Thank you to everyone who has helped me to get to where I am today. Hashtag glorious. So congrats to him. 20 years in the business is definitely not an easy feat. I don't think he had any like true major injuries. So I mean he's still going. He's in the top wrestling slash sports entertainment company in the world. So I think he's doing pretty good for himself. Congrats to him. Um, what else? What else? What else we got going on? So someone just posted in the main group a picture of Sonya Deville. She look like she's in Toledo, Ohio. And goodness gracious, yeah. So yeah, Tommy's in the group in the YouTube live chat. Bobby Roode has been one of my favorites since he was in Team Canada and TNA. On the low, I love their excuse me. On the low, I really like Team Canada's intro. So that's what's up. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Bobby Roode was the hurt cause, but I think like a lot of the focus was on PD Williams. That's when that Canadian destroyer first took off. So it was like, oh man, that move is awesome. So yeah, everybody loved it. Oh, Canadian destroyer. So now at almost every indie show, you're guaranteed to get one or maybe two Canadian destroyers. Just saying. As you asked me, how I feel about Impact Wrestling? Me, how I feel about Impact Wrestling, I would love to be able to catch up with Impact Wrestling, but I don't have Pop TV. And me, if I don't watch it live, I'm more than likely won't go back and watch it. It will take a lot, so I guess I might have to find like a YouTube link so I can be able to catch up on it. But I, I'm hearing but nothing but great things from Impact Wrestling. They're signing a lot of the indie talent, and they're really starting to develop that brand. So them being successful is a good thing. Is a good thing for wrestling. Is good to create competition. Competition is definitely good. So and um, I shouldn't say competition. I say alternative. It's good to have alternatives from the biggest show, because we don't need WWE light. We ROH presents an alternative to WWE. Impact Wrestling presents an alternative to it, where folks are upset of how WWE's creative is doing everything. Okay, you have Ring of Honor, you have Lucha Underground, you have Impact Wrestling. You have the indie scene. There are alternatives out there for everybody. Um, don't appreciate how WWE is writing the women's. Okay, from what I'm told by a certain member in our group, Impact Wrestling does an outstanding job with that. Awesome. Go to Impact Wrestling. You can check it out. You can check that out there. So yeah. All right, Tommy. Appreciate you checking in. Appreciate you checking in, bro. I'll definitely get with you. We're gonna have to do some live work on here on the THWF network. Definitely. So appreciate you, Tommy. So, um, but yeah, there is it's okay to have an alternative to the biggest show in town, and you don't have to copy what they're doing. You can definitely do your own thing and have a pretty good show. So yeah, I might try to do something a little bit later on. I'm gonna see if I can get some folks on, and we can have that discussion, because I I definitely want to hear folks having their that pit passionate about one argument, and then they're passionate about the other side of the argument, and I think it'll make it for a good dialogue. So that's what I'm looking to do. If you like this video, hit it with a thumbs up. If not, with a thumbs down. Give me some feedback. I'm definitely open to um, trying out a couple of things. But until next time, this is your boy Said. Remember, our group is True Hardcore Wrestling Fans on Facebook, THWF_FB, on Twitter and on Instagram. Hold on, because I tend to mess that up. Yeah, THWF_FB on Twitter and on Facebook, and on Twitter, Facebook, and on Instagram. So yeah, I'll get all that. I'll get all of it right eventually. But I appreciate you guys checking in. Appreciate the group chat. So until next time, this is your boy saying peace.